Hi, Robbie here. It's another Thursday morning, and I'm sitting out here in the garden. It's a chilly morning. It's been drizzling off and on, and listening to TV or looking at the news or social media, I hear that there's a lot of blizzard activity going on in the Midwest. So they're having pretty awful weather compared to what what's going on here. It's not so bad. Little chilly. It'll warm up eventually, I'm sure. But in the meantime, today I'm thinking about incentives. Listening to the TV or watching watching the news in newspapers or social media gives me an idea of what they think is worthwhile for me to pay attention to, and they have incentives. Their incentive is to keep me paying attention to what they have to say. They're saying, "Hey, listen to me. I've got something that I want you to hear about." And so their incentive is to keep me watching or listening or reading so that they can sell advertisements and make a little bit more money. That's their incentive. For me, I'm thinking about incentives because I I I think I'm being manipulated a little bit by their incentives, and by going along with their incentives, I'm complicit in in my being manipulated. So I think that I ought to set myself my own incentives, a little reward to help produce the kind of results that I want. And today I'm thinking incentives in order to make my life a little bit more interesting, or to keep it that way. It's it's pretty nice now, right now, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm giving myself a little incentive to spend a little less time paying attention to what the media are telling me is worthwhile paying attention to, and to uh, diversify and expand my reading or thinking about things. I'm going to keep track of how much time I spend on the media, on the TV, and reading newspapers and newsletters and scrolling around social media. Spend less time on that. I want to keep track of how much time I'm spending on that and cut it in half. And with the extra time that I'll have available, I'm going to spend it in just thinking about things, reading a little bit more history, reading a little bit more other ideas that I encounter a little too infrequently. So I'm going to set myself an incentive to make my life even more interesting. And that's what I'm thinking about today. That's it for today, and I'll talk with you again next Thursday.